Welcome to Mining Review Africa, and we are at Mining Indaba 2026. And I'm speaking to Graham Chamberlain, who's new business director at Cementation Africa. Graham, always great to chat to you.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite and opportunity.
Great stuff. Now, Graham, can you tell me, how does Cementation Africa's integrated underground mining capability add value to complex underground projects?
Well, all mining projects that we undertake by nature are complex. And first off is we have institutional knowledge. We've got 50 years worth of mining institutional knowledge and 100 years of company knowledge. We first registered the company in 1926, so it's a wealth of information. And then besides the complexity, you can't rely on any one system. So all of our systems are integrated.
Yeah.
So from quality, safety to the procurement, all of those need to be on top of their game for a project to be successful. But underpinning all of this is our ability to train. That by far is the most important one. So when we've got normal development, contract mining type work, training actually kicks in. When it comes to the more technical, the shaft sinking environment, it's a little bit more specialized, and there's a pool of people that we use for that. They family, and it's shaft sinking is a discrete type of work, so that is slightly different. But yeah, we deal with complexity, and we are inherent optimistic problem solvers as contractors. So that's how we deal with the projects.
Okay. Now, Graham, within this integrated offering, how is the company's shaft sinking expertise evolving to meet the demands of modern deep-level mining?
The landscape is changing. So in the old days, a client would have a deep shaft, and it would be a lag time of 5 to 10 years before any return on investment. So that landscape is changing. So speed, safety, and all the let's call it the governance and compliance around projects is changed. That
Yeah.
So in specific requirements for shafts are the infrastructure. It's a lifelong infrastructure for the mine. So it needs to be developed for the short and the long-term capacity of the project, as well as evolving technologies and different infrastructure that will need to be put into place. So that is the landscape with shafts. We are migrating towards, getting away from the drill and blast type activities. So we're engaging with OEMs with regards to that. We don't have the ability to do our own R&D, so we're relying on off-the-shelf technologies and our collaboration and partnerships with technology suppliers.
Graham, in the past, you've mentioned that safety is of paramount importance. Talk to me about the company's approach to deliver safe and efficient mechanized contract mining across different geologies and operating conditions in Africa.
It's an interesting question because it's all encompassing, but with regards to safety is not a system. It's a culture. And you have, as I said earlier, the integrated systems, all of those establish your culture. So with those, you migrate from training novices, and that culture evolves. It's our family spirit. So that is that. With regards to geology, let's call it the complexities again of underground, we do everything from first principles. So when we approach a project, we go through all the nth degree of detail, and that all culminates in a safe execution of the project. So we know what we're getting involved in, and we know what systems we need to apply.
Okay. Now, Cementation Africa also has in-house mining engineering support. How does this help you to optimize your clients' operations, increasing their return on investment, and also enhancing safety?
Without our design capacity, we wouldn't be able to execute any of our projects. It is a core. So the majority of our infrastructure is designed, and we have a history of design. So they've been modified and improved upon. We had a database of lessons learned, so we apply those to projects. But what we can do is in the 3D space, so we can strip components and we can sequence them for installation, because some of the projects we undertake are in confined spaces. So with all of that knowledge and the draftsmen and the engineers behind the scenes, it makes for a successful project. So they're an integral part of what we do.
Absolutely. Now, finally, Graham, you mentioned that safety is very much a culture at Cementation Africa. How are these safety systems applied in practice to influence day-to-day decision-making and performance underground?
Yeah, so again, like I said, it's installed at the training level. So your novices coming in are exposed to all of this. But more importantly, supervisors and managers equally understand the culture. So managers are not driving this. It's not a managerial system. But we allow oversight. We allow corrective, let's call it decision-making or discipline.
Yeah.
And then for more serious type of accidents or investigations that get undertaken, we have a just culture system. So there's various degrees of punitive measures, and then we have a number, there's 10 of them, but absolutely non-negotiable rules. If you break them, it's punitive discipline immediately. And with that comes self-discipline within the person. So it's a self-driven desire to be safe rather than a top-down driven safety culture. So it started 16 years ago.
Yeah.
We've been 14 years fatality-free.
Yeah.
We've sunk 5 shafts.
Yeah.
We've developed thousands and thousands of meters of development. We've undertaken rehabilitation of infrastructure, all done safely. So it's testimony that the system that we've got, or the culture that we've installed, is working.
Great stuff. Father Graham, always a pleasure to chat to you. Thank you for your insights and for joining us today.
It's been an absolute pleasure, and we're a new company, we're a new brand, we've got a fresh breath of air behind us, so we're really, really excited about the future.
Great stuff, and good luck for the future.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.